Between 10 and 20% of all known pregnancies end in miscarriage. This type of grief can lead to a range of emotions like sadness, shock, anger, and guilt. Dr. Charletta Dennis, the medical director of behavioral health at Priority Health, is joining us to talk about the emotional impact and resources available for moms and families. Thank you for being here with us. So let's just talk about, all the emotions someone might feel after a miscarriage.
After a miscarriage, a person can go through a range of emotions from sadness to guilt to anger and even feelings of depression and loneliness.
Yeah, so let's talk about the healing process. How can people start to heal emotionally after having a miscarriage?
Grief can take on many forms, and the healing process starts with that individual believing that this is not my fault. It has to be a situation where they understand that help is available no matter what they're going through and how they think about themselves and the miscarriage.
Talk about how has society shaped how people think and talk about miscarriage?
Society tend to believe that sometimes it's the woman's fault, sometimes we don't know what the cause is, but the biggest issue is understanding that miscarriages can happen at any given moment. They frequently happen within the first 4 weeks of pregnancy, but they can happen at any given moment, and understanding that treatment is available throughout the course of the pregnancy is what's important.
So what are ways friends and family can help someone dealing with this, who have experienced a miscarriage? How can they help? What can they do?
They can be there for that individual. Expressing things in I statements is so important. You want to say, I'm here for you. I can be of assistance. I can do whatever it is you need me to do. Because if you say things like, you need help, that can be kind of blaming, and it can bring shame about with the woman that has had a miscarriage. So saying, I'm here for you. I can do the things you need me to do is so important.
And things people shouldn't say. Talk more about that, because they may not mean to, but they say the wrong things, right?
Yes, sometimes saying things like, I know what you're going through, or things are going to be okay, those may not be the right things to say. You don't want to forecast things. You don't want to speak into the future. You don't want to say how things are going to be, because you do not know. But you can say, I am here for you. I can help you find resources.
Talk about the resources that are available out there.
At Priority Health, we have our behavioral health team available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you're experiencing symptoms after a miscarriage, we do have a behavioral health landing page at priorityhealth.com/behavioral health.
Okay. Anything else that you want to share? I think the big thing is everyone grieves differently, right?
Absolutely.
Handles things their own way?
Yes, absolutely. And the way you handle things, you can always talk to your primary care provider or your mental health provider to discuss how you deal with it and how you want to move forward.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate it.
Thanks.